Okay, you're back with the Passionfruit Whalrus. We're playing as Oh crap! We're playing as Kidman, and we are trying to fight our way through STEM, while Sebastian is trying to get Lily out. Oh come on! Oh, fuck's sake! Oh fuck! I was gonna shoot him in his arse then. Right, that's one down. Oh, my aim is just appalling. But then I'm not really aiming particularly well. Kidman's fucking tough though, she's taking a shitload of damage. Sebastian can't take fuck all. He took a bullet to the elbow. Makes a change from an arrow to the knee, I suppose. Ah, shit. Right, okay, come on, reload! Oh, are we at? Okay, no, we're not. Okay, is he? No, he's not. Oh, come on, get your... Okay, there we go.
Get to the STEM room. Just need to make it downstairs.
All security personnel.
Oh, seriously, can I not... Do I not have any... Can I just pick up a machine gun? Downstairs. Which way? This way. This is the most messy plan she's got. I mean, what's the plan? Just randomly decide to just shoot everyone. It really is an appalling plan. Ooh, I've got this big plan, I'm dead clever, I've infiltrated the thing, and now I'm just going to shoot everyone. Come on. Yeah, she's a perfect shot, except when I play her. But there we go. Yeah, that prick's still alive then. I wonder if she gets to kill him, or if he just his head blows up when Kidman does when Myra does her stuff.
Your actions will only result in your death. You must know this.
You had such potential. You could have amassed such power. And now you choose to throw it all away. Why? After all you've seen, all you've done, why the crisis of conscience now?
Is it for the detective?
For the child?
No. It's for me.
Think about what you're doing, kid.
STEM is needed. Imagine it. A unified consciousness for all mankind.
No more wars, no more disparity, no more pain.
No going back now. I hope you were right, Myra.
Sebastian,
Kidman, I've got her. Where do I go?
get to your room.
All right, but Myra's staying behind. You know why.
Okay. We don't have much time.
I'm counting on you, Kidman.
Oh right, he doesn't. She doesn't mean his room at his house. She means the like the detective room that we had back down in that ash waste bit,
We're almost there.
or whatever the hell it is.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you just fought like a giant monster version of your wife, and you're worried about a couple of falling rocks. Man up, Sebastian. Come on. I can't remember why Kidman said she was doing it, actually. I know she said it was for her, but I can't remember what her reasoning was. Oh well, never mind. It's funny too that they give the villain a sort of noble motive that he sort of fucks up by just being horrible or doing it in a bad way.
Just gotta hang on.
Because, you know, I mean, ending war and pain and stuff would be a good thing. But there we go.
It's
Well,
not
sort
too
of.
late to stop this, kid. If you do, I promise to kill you quickly.
Otherwise, the punishment for your betrayal will be legendary.
I'm going to be legendary, all right. Legendary for taking you down! A world without choice isn't a utopia. A hive mind only works with a queen that controls it. Join us or die? Well, guess what? There's a third choice. And that's fuck you!
You are foolish! But oddly admirable. It's a shame to have to lose you like this, kid.
Oh, he's trying to do the chip in the
What?
head.
You thought that I was just flying by the seat of my pants here? I took my chip out 3 days ago.
No matter! You'll die today. One way or another.
Wouldn't they have been able to tell if she'd taken her chip out? Wouldn't it give off some sort of signal that would be lost? Or in the wrong place?
Come on, Sebastian. We're almost out of time.
I think your aim is about to go downhill if I've got to control you. Why is he just standing there? Oh, I'm so tired of seeing people hanging off ledges by their fingers. It really is just so overdone and so stupid. At least he didn't dangle there for very long, like some of them do. But still.
Lily. Sebastian. I love you both. Now you'll be safe.
You did it, Myra. I knew you would.
Well, get on with it then. That's a bit anticlimactic. Okay. And how is he still alive? Come on, if it blows his brain up, he can't just be fighting it.
Take it easy, Sebastian. You're safe now.
Lily. Where's Lily?
I need your help getting her out. Stand over there.
Now, is Lily in a shape that's actually worth taking out? There's a question. Oh, okay.
Hurry!
What's behind door number 1? Okay. So she's not like corpse bits or a zombie or totally screwed up or anything.
Dad, is it really you?
Yes, Lily. It's really me.
I was having the worst nightmare.
Shh. I know, Lily.
You and a whole bunch of other people.
But you're awake now. The nightmare's over. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Apart from everything else in the real world.
It really is, isn't it? I'm not still inside there, just thinking I'm...
It really is over. Thanks to Myra. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Strange. You'd think she'd ask where her mum was. But of course, if they don't blow that up, someone's going to stumble upon that lab. They're going to find all the bodies, they're going to look at the research, and then someone's going to decide it's worth redoing. There's still scope for like a third one or whatever. They could easily restart that. It's just like, oh yeah, we just walked into the labs and found a bunch of stuff and decided, yeah, we're doing this again. Yeah, so that was The Evil Within 2. Yeah, it's pretty good. Some of the gameplay is a bit frustrating, just sort of having to sort of piss about with the zombies and stuff. The reticle sway and stuff does make it difficult to shoot and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really entirely convinced it's the best way to do a horror game, is to make the combat harder. It just sort of... because I don't really find it frightening, it's just frustrating, and then your sort of anger just sort of washes fear away. So it's so, well, this is annoying rather than scary. So yeah, they did it with Resident Evil 7 as well, in that sort of Ethan runs extremely slowly, you have sort of limited ammunition and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, but this is a drag. It doesn't make it scary, it makes it annoying. I think they need to sort of work on something just to make things a bit more creepy. I think part of the sort of things that make things scary is actually expecting something to happen when it doesn't. Because there isn't really very much of that in this. I didn't really notice anything particularly creepy in the game. Maybe that bit with the mirror right at the start where the sort of the corpse woman turns up. But mostly you're just sort of waiting for the zombies. You sort of know they're going to turn up at some point. You know that you've either got to sort of run away or shoot them. So it's not really that scary. Whereas, like, when I started replaying Resident Evil, for example, I got this sort of creepy vibe just as you're sort of going into the house. Because you sort of feel like, oh, something's going to jump out. I don't know how they got that effect in there. Or maybe it's just me. But that really worked, because that is creepy as fuck. And it's stupid, it's weird as well, because, like, logically, I'd played it already. I knew nothing was going to jump out at me at that point in the game. And yet you still sort of feel that sort of, oh, something might happen. And it makes your back tingle, which is kind of cool. You don't get that in this game at all. I didn't have that. I don't think I had that at any point in the game. It's just a fairly straightforward, just wait for the monster, shoot the monster, run away, die, get back up, whatever. It's yeah. I think they could have worked on the scariness. And if it's not going to be scary, then maybe improve the combat so that the combat's a bit more fun rather than being hard and a bit of a chore to do. I suppose, like, if I wanted to keep replaying this game over and over again, you could get good at the combat. You just sort of keep practicing at being stealthy and stuff, do lots of stealth kills, and really sort of get the hang of the aiming and stuff, so that you're actually getting decent headshots and stuff instead of rushing it a bit like I was. But yeah, I don't know what I've missed as well. I think some of the areas, like the parts of Union that you get to walk around, you can explore them a little bit more than I did. Like there was that monster that came out of the mirror that we encountered. I don't know if there's any more of those kind of things hidden around the game that I missed. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was, I think the original was better. Just a little bit better. It was just a bit more sort of, just a little bit more fucked up and just nastier and that kind of thing. Yeah, this seemed a little bit tamer and yeah, and I think in the first game as well, there's a certain sense that Sebastian might be losing his mind, or might be starting to turn into one of the monsters. And in this, there was none of that. He was pretty much himself the whole time, as I remember. It's like the mad priest sort of fucked with his mind a bit, but apart from that, he was pretty much fine. I did think the sort of mad priest and the sort of the STEM religion was kind of cool. Well, not cool, but it's just sort of interesting. There's some nice visuals and interesting ideas. I think it would have been kind of fun to see like more of the pages from Theodore's book. That could have been kind of fun to read. I don't know if there was any more sort of spread around the place, but that could have been interesting. Yeah, it's kind of sad he didn't get Myra out, but there we go. And I was kind of expecting Lily to be like seriously disfigured. I was expecting her to be like just like a head in a jar or something, like I can't remember his name now, but like the villain in the first game, because there wasn't anything of him left. He was just a head in a jar, like a brain in a jar, and that was it. So I was thinking maybe they'd done something like that to Lily, and she was just going to be like some corpse strapped to a machine. And that would be like this big reveal at the end, and she'd be dead, and he'd be sort of traumatized by it again and things. And yeah, it's sort of nice that he has a happy ending, but I think it was a little bit anticlimactic, really, just the way they sort of killed all the STEM people, and other Mobius people even. And I do think that's a bit silly in terms of like story, because if you got loads and loads of people just dead in offices or, you know, labs and things around the place, people are going to find out. They're going to go in there, they're going to have a look, and unless you've blown everything up, you know, all that stuff's going to get discovered, and some mad lunatic will try and do it again. So I suppose it works from like a let's have a Evil Within 3, but it doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Might have been interesting to see like a bit more variety in the monsters. I mean, there's a few different types, but not a hell of a lot. So it might have been interesting to see a few more, and maybe like do some sort of hiding cutscenes or something. So he's like hiding, and you see the thing walk past, so you can actually get to see them a bit better, because most of them you don't really see very closely unless you're actually being eaten by them, which is a bit boring, because it's like you kind of want to see the monsters just to sort of appreciate sort of the art that's gone into making them and all that kind of thing, and just to sort of be like, ooh, that's scary, or that's gross, or whatever. At least that's if you're sort of doing these sort of in-your-face kind of horror, whereas having them being mostly hidden would have worked better from a more scary horror perspective, I think. Yeah, so all in all, I think good game. Recommend someone has a go at it. It's enjoyable to play. The story's kind of good. It could be better, I think, in a few places. Like I did say, that was really silly that Kidman has that gun in the panel under her desk, and it's electronic as well. She presses a button, so some guy has had to install that. And it's like, well, how the hell did that happen? I mean, did she bribe a mechanic? I mean, how would that work? And the fact that she just talks and stuff instead of just shooting like the head bad guy in the head immediately, plus his henchman, or his henchman first and then it just seemed a bit messy, that bit. How she's... Because she does sort of say, oh, it's not a fly by the seat of the pants thing, and through the game they're sort of saying, oh, she's planned all this and stuff, it's really clever and stuff, and yet most of it seems to rely on her just shooting anyone who gets in her way, which is just really messy. I mean, it would have taken one bullet and the entire plan would just be gone. So, yeah, I think that's a little bit messy, really. But, yeah. Right then, so I think we'll leave it there. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been the Passionfruit Whalrus, and bye-bye for now. Just in case there's anything else after the thing. Ah, there is.
But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow.